Good morning, boys and girls. I'm going to explain to you what you'll be doing at the handwriting station this morning. The directions say, copy the poem in your best handwriting. Illustrate the poem. Illustrate is a long word that means you will draw a picture that matches what the words in the poem are saying. To work today, you will need a piece of paper for your illustration, you'll need a copy of the poem, and you'll need a blank piece of first grade paper. The poem you're writing today says, I saw an owl. He sat in a tree. He opened one eye. He winked at me. You'll notice that lines are skipped to make sure there is space for all of the letters, especially when we have letters like P and Y that hang down into the next line. Once you have your piece of first grade paper, you'll need to write your name on it. If your paper is like this and the small gap is at the top, it's upside down and you need to turn it around so that the large gap is at the top. You'll write your name first. Now I'm going to start on the left side just like the poem, and every line starts with an uppercase letter. Finger space. Finger space, finger space, period. Now you'll notice I have extra space at the end of my line, but I'm not going to use it. I'm not writing a story, I'm copying a poem. And you will see that this space was left here for a reason too. The next sentence needs to go on the next line down here. So I'm not going to write he up here, I'm going to copy the poem, skip a line, and he will go right here. You will continue writing the poem until it looks just like the example given to you. Then you're going to work on your sketch. Your illustration should match the words in the poem. So the poem says there's an owl in a tree and it opens one eye to wink at me. So my picture will include a picture of me, Mrs. Abrahamson. Your picture will not have Mrs. Abrahamson in it. It will have a picture of yourself. You can see I already did my quick sketch with my pencil. I've got a moon in the sky, a hazy cloud. There's my big tree, and I made a circle or a hole for the owl to be sitting in. Do you see how one eye is winking? And there's a sketch of myself. I have a hat on my head, and I'm wearing mittens like it's a cool fall evening. I'll need to use my crayons or colored pencils now to finish my illustration and add more details. When you're done with your work, you will turn it in to your teacher and then you can work on something off of the choice menu.